Case closed. False. Narrative resolution. Artificial. Institutional integrity. Compromised. Continuing pattern. Confirmed.
This is it. The final pattern interrupted for the Karen Read trial. What has happened since and what happens next. It's been 2 days since Karen Read was found not guilty on all major charges, and somehow, Hank Brennan was the gracious gentleman of the hour. I can't believe I'm saying that either. He gave her the standard punishment for the OUI and nothing more. But since then, a lot has happened. ABC's 2020 dropped their cherry-picked PR fluff piece, and guess who made his debut? Michael Proctor, his first ever interview, and one of the most disgusting displays of journalism I've seen in years. They painted Proctor the victim, the guy who destroyed evidence, hid his relationship with a witness, and repeatedly lied. They told us he did the best he could, and they floated the possibility that Karen really did hit John with her car without showing the most damning evidence from the trial. Proctor even said there's a silent majority that believes she's guilty. I don't know what planet or what plane he's living on, but we all know the people of Canton believe in her innocence, and they're keeping quiet because the same thing that happened to Karen could happen to them. Want proof? Look at the Sandra Birchmore case. Same town, same system, same players. If you want a pattern interrupted on that, drop it in the comments. Now, let's talk about the jurors, because baby, they're already talking. Usually jurors disappear for weeks after a verdict. Not these ones. They couldn't wait to speak out. What? They want a book deal? 2 jurors who actually sat in deliberations both said they believed Karen was factually innocent. Not reasonable doubt, factually innocent. You can watch juror number 11's interview on TMZ right now. And then Alan Jackson hops on the Howie Carr show and lights the courtroom on fire. He dragged Judge Beverly Cannone like she was a closing argument. He didn't hold back, and neither should we. You think this is over? Think again. Karen still has a civil lawsuit filed by Paul O'Keefe. Sure, it might get settled by insurance, but if it doesn't, buckle up. We're about to see fireworks. There will be books, there will be movies, there will be TV shows, because this is the craziest, most deranged case in courtroom history. And Karen, or anyone in her camp, if you're watching this, I'm ready. I've got a true crime courtroom thriller under my belt, and I've written the story of a wrongfully accused man in England. And I will weave this story with nuance, accuracy, and savagery no one else can touch. Let's put the truth on screen and make it unforgettable. One fierce woman to another. As for John O'Keefe, this fight isn't done. Yesterday, Turtle Boy posted a photo that wasn't allowed in court. The inside of the Albert's garage. That is paint, if you're wondering. Although it can mask bloodstains and make it harder to find, it doesn't completely eliminate the DNA. And what a weird place for paint to splatter. Is that a ridge he's pointing at? We will get justice for John O'Keefe, because we're not going anywhere and we're not stopping until the truth of what happened at 34 Fairview Road on the late night of January 29th, 2022 is finally known. If you're obsessed with patterns and deciphering the truth, stay tuned for my next installment of Pattern Interrupted. Nice try, Diddy. And if you're just hearing about Karen Read, well, I got you covered. There are 30 videos on YouTube at You're Dating an Expert in my playlist Pattern Interrupted, so you can get caught up on all the Karen Read trial chaos. Also, it is on my website at yourdatingunexpert.com/the-Karen-Read-trial. All right, guys, let's go.